Bro, it is unbelievable. And I mean unbelievable. The things that you will face and go through. The things people is going to try to put you through and will put you through at times. From your own hometown. When you were elevating in life. It is unbelievable. Like, here's the crazy thing. You always knew who you were. Always. Since a young kid, you knew who you were. But not everybody else did. People always view you a certain way that you're not. People who was the smartest, they see the greatness in you. People who's smart to begin with can see the greatness in others. And honestly, sometimes that in itself can be detrimental. Like, it's smart, but if you have those abilities and you're always viewing people as great because you see greatness in them, and it's like they could be this and you know what they could be, but they don't live up to it. That's how I used to view my ex. That's how I used to view certain friends. And it just, almost no one's going to actually live up to that. But you have the ability to see greatness in everyone. You can see things that people can do. I've had a crazy amount of people I've done calls with that I've seen things in just by hearing them talk. Just by knowing who they are from social media a little bit. Seeing what they could do. You could be great at this. You could do this. Some people have massive followings now. Like, massive. I have given them advice. They now have a massive following. Because you saw the greatness in them. You saw what they could do. You saw what was possible for them. We can see it in ourselves as well, of course. That's why I said, we knew who we were. Everyone else did not. I talked about this with a friend the other day. A friend that came here for the day. I was telling him a little bit of something. And he laughed at what I said, and he's like, man, like, that can happen. Like, people underestimate some people, and it's like, that's what he was saying. He's like, bro, some people get underestimated, and that's what it is. Like, we get underestimated for like no reason. It's like we have talent. It's like, it's not like we're just uncoordinated, just dorky, weird people, and you just look like you couldn't do anything. Like, bro, we're talented people, and we still get overlooked. We still get underestimated. And I really believe it's because people just want to believe that about you to make themselves feel better. They want to view you as like, oh, he could never do that. And they just want to think that because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel great. If they could just have in their minds, oh yeah, he couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. They don't ever want to give you respect. They don't ever want to give you credit. But when you actually go and do it, it shocks them. Oh my God. Like, bro, some people get that out of hand. You pull off certain things, some people get that out of hand. They can't believe it's you. They can't believe great and amazing things are happening for you. They can't believe it. They're like starstruck. It's like, oh my God. But it's like, everything in this world is possible when you believe. Everything. If you believe in yourself, if you put in the work, if you put your best foot forward, anything is possible. Like, it's incredible how some people can be that surprised. There's nothing on earth that's going to surprise me that much. Like, maybe a sudden, oh wow. But it's like, oh, and just to be at a hand, like, oh my God, you're so shocked that someone done something good. It ceases to amaze me. But it's true. Oftentimes we get underestimated. And that's when things boil over. Because they never truly believed that you could do certain things. And when you do those certain things, the amount of disrespect, the amount of backstabbing, the amount of slander, the abandonment that you will face from your hometown will be out of this world. Out of this world. Oh, he just thinks he's so good now. Oh, look at her. She's a model now at a province and at a state. Oh my God, they just think they're so good. Oh, da, 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 da. You're going to hear it all. And you won't hear the end of it. They're going to cry and moan and bitch and complain about it. The good things that you're doing. It's unbelievable. And it's just what, like, I'm not the only one that's experienced this. You are not the only one that's experienced this. Many people in the world have experienced this. Many people. Something else too, when you were the one that, and you come from a family that you're supposed to make it, you're probably not going to receive that amount of hate because that was the standard. You know what's different about you? That was not the standard. You have surpassed the standard that people had of you. Does that make sense? People saw you a certain way. They had a certain standard in mind. They didn't think you could do more than you done, but you did. Wow, it's amazing. It's almost magic. Oh my God. Because they cannot see this. They can't. You mad? Oh. You mad? Like I said, they have a certain standard in their head about you. You break that standard, you go above and beyond. I guarantee you Conor McGregor broke the standard. In fact, I know he did. That's why he received so much hate from even his hometown. You got a lot of love, and that's what you will get as well. You will get a lot of love from the place you've come from probably your own country. But there's also going to be a lot of hate because there's always those people. They're always there. Conor McGregor went on and put MMA on the map for his country. People at first said he'll never make it to the UFC. When he makes it to the UFC, he'll never win a fight in the UFC. No way. The kid from Ireland? No way. He knocks the first guy out. Oh, he won't get far with a top level opponent. Knocks out a top level opponent. Then he fights for the belt. He's never going to beat this guy for the belt. This guy's going to outclass him. He don't have wrestling. He don't have grappling. He knocked out the guy that's supposed to be able to beat him. He'll never go up a weight class and win the double champ status. He'll never win a second belt. He goes and knocks the guy out and wins his second belt. Becomes a megastar. Super famous. He's always a great example to use when I'm explaining anything like this. That stuff is inspiring. But there's always going to be haters who want to downplay it. There's always going to be those haters. And it's the same thing that you're going to have to deal with yourself. They're going to say, oh, he's never going to do this. Oh, he's not that guy. He ain't going to go any further. And then you're going to go further. There's always going to be something else they're going to say. And now Conor McGregor's on top of the world. Oh, he's just washed now. He's just a cocaine addict now. He's just this now. He's a bum now. Yeah, he's a bum. He's a billionaire. Yeah. Great word to use. He's, yeah, definitely a bum. You idiots. He's a billionaire. He's laughing at all of you schmucks that want to hate on him. He's laughing at y'all. You get these internet dork dweebs calling him a bum? Bro, you are a bum. You are a hater. This is what I'm saying. There's people in this light, bro. They have to convince themselves of certain things to make themselves feel better. For their own inadequacies. Instead of viewing things for what it is. Like, let's use this example again. Conor McGregor is a double weight world champion in the UFC, and he'll forever be that, and he was the first one to be that. He'll forever have that stamped in legacy. He's forever stamped in legacy a billionaire. Like, he is that. He has done that. He deserves some respect, no? He deserves some credit. Why look at everything to just hate on a person? This is what's wrong with your haters. And you're always going to have them. You're always going to have them. No matter what it is, if you have something nice on, your haters are going to say something about you wearing something nice. Because they can't afford the clothes you can afford, whatever it might be. You drive a nicer car, oh, it's the end of the world. Oh, that's a garbage car. Meanwhile, it's better than theirs. It's a nice car in general. Like, who really cares? They do. They're always going to have something negative to say. And as you keep going and as you keep growing, the abandonment from people you used to know, majority of them from your hometown, it's going to be wild. It's going to be nuts. You're going to have different friends at different phases in your life, bro, and it's going to always continue to change. Like, the real ones will always be there, but, like, how many real ones are there? We know. Not very many. Ever. They'll always be there because they get it. They're growing themselves. Other than that, you will be abandoned. People will write you off. There would not have been a single person that I just would have completely veered off from and not have still been their friend and everything else. I never thought life was going to be the way it is. I never planned on doing good things and stuff and just getting rid of my friends. I never planned that. I wanted to keep my friends. I wanted them to come up with me. I wanted them to have a good mindset themselves. Unfortunately, you grow to learn that's not the world we live in. And it's unfortunate. It's a very unfortunate reality that you have to come to terms with. I never wanted to lose my past friends. I didn't want that to happen. But when you grow to realize how they're going to act and behave whenever you get a little bit better, because that's what you have to do as an adult. You can't stay a child forever and be broke and just do nothing. You have to grow. You have no choice. You have to become something. You have to become a somebody to do anything in this world. It's your destiny to grow. You're supposed to. But they don't view it that way because they're not that way. They're going to stay bums. They're going to stay broke. They're going to stay mad forever. They're going to just barely squeak by enough forever and have like nothing else. And they're mad at you because you live in abundance. That's why they're upset. And that's why you lose them as friends. Because they're toxic, they're negative, they don't understand anything. They don't want to understand it. They probably do, but they don't want it because it's you. Just because it's you. Now it's a problem. And this is why we have to get rid of these folks. They leave us no choice. It absolutely positively is all their fault. And they don't want to take it like that. They don't want to view it that way. They want to mistreat you. It's like, it's unacceptable to them, like who you are. Which is insane. Like the things you do, they view it as unacceptable. The way you dress, they view it unacceptable. How dare he wear this shirt? Imagine being that much of a clown. Could you imagine being that much of a clown? To like bash somebody for what they're wearing. What? Who cares? Who cares what they're wearing? You mad because it's a little fancy? What is it? That is ridiculous. But anything you do that they just can't, it's just like the end of the world, and it's a pity party for them, and oh, how dare he wear this? Oh my God, how dare he bought that nice car? I'm just never gonna drive in it with him. I don't want him to pick me up no more. I'm just mad. That is ridiculous. Everything is backwards. Absolutely everything is backwards. People just have this jealous spirit today. It is ridiculous. Absolutely anybody I'm friends with, bro, go get a mansion and invite me over, because I'm coming over. Like, no brainer. What? Why not? Why not? Let's just go in the house and, oh, he has this. Oh my God. That's your bro. But you get a nice home, you get nice things. Oh, we ain't going over now. No. Because we want this. We don't have this. He has this. Da 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 da. What the hell is wrong with people, man? Like, what? You could get the nicest, you could own private jets. Get me on it. I'll come. I'm going to be in the jet. Oh my God. My good friend has this. Bro, that's your good friend. That is a blessing to you. People are so greedy and dumb. What is your problem? You should be grateful you even know somebody like that. You should be grateful you even have a friend that could probably do a lot of good things for you. But no, they just have to get jealous about it. You fucking idiots. Do you see what I'm saying? People make no sense. This is why the world's backwards. It's absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. And as you face all these uncomfortable realities, it's going to make it even easier to cut these ties with these individuals, bro. Like, they're gone for life. That used to be a friend that you used to be friends with. That's all it is. Life goes on. People die. They're not going to be there one day. You're not going to be there one day. This is life. The pets you have, they're going to die one day. They're not going to be there forever. No one's going to be there forever. Things come, things go, things serve you now, things don't serve you in the next year or 5 years or whatever it might be. That's life. You would be lucky to share life with one human being, with maybe a couple human beings for 20 plus years. You would be lucky. My aunt and uncle recently, I think about 2 months ago in October, had their 50th year anniversary. That is lucky. A 50th year anniversary, can you imagine the percentage of people on earth today, how low that percentage would be to have a 50th year anniversary married to your partner? That's a very long time. Some people die before 50, let alone being married at 50 and going to your 50th year anniversary. The percentage would be so low. Very low. So you'd be very lucky to spend that many years even with one person. The whole point here is people come, people go. That's something I got much better at realizing in my early 20s till now. Because before that, it was so heartbreaking losing people you didn't want to lose. It was like they were such a good friend. That was such a good girlfriend you had then. It hurt. But then you have to just learn from it. And you realize how brutal life can be. This is our brutal place. And what we want to do while we're here is live our best lives while we're still here. That's why information like this is important. That's why truths, harsh realities are important. People might think, oh, he's just coming here to bash women sometimes, or whatever he's doing. It's never about that. is to make people realize the hardcore truth so they can learn and grow from it. Even for women, some of the things that you do that is crazy, like if you can learn from that, like you can have a better life. Like if you avoid making big mistakes that can cost you your life because of your own ego, like that could really help your life. Everything I say on this channel is not to hurt, it's to help. Everything. Absolutely everything. Hardcore truths is where it's at, and if you live by it, and you understand what the world is like, that can help you live like a much better life. I swear to you it can. But if you don't know certain things and you do certain things and it ruins really good things, that can hurt you. Duh, that can hurt you. I try to make people realize what they need to realize here. Wake up. Wake up to things. That's what's going to save your life. That's what's going to give you an amazing life while you're still here.